Oh, I'm in bed right now. Don't worry, I've got my clothes on. Look at this. I'm just in bed and look what I'm looking at. That's pretty damn cool. So you see we got the 20 gallon, we got the 5 gallon tank, we got all of these, all of this. And I'm in bed right now and I'm just relaxing. I'm enjoying this beautiful view. Right now, let me get out of bed. Welcome back to another video, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I'm back with the video. Sorry about the lighting right now. That's kind of better, but yeah, today I'm going to be giving you an update on all of the tanks because it's been a long time. It's been a couple months and show you how they're looking. All right, so we're going to start on the bookshelf. This is an IKEA bookshelf right here. Cheap little bookshelf that used to have tons of books on. Like, what else would you have? So yeah, I decided I'd turn it into a little aquarium rack, and as you can see, it looks great. I've even put like the black cloth over here. All right, now starting with this tank, this is a 20-liter CPD tank. So we got a couple celestial pearl danios living in here, as you can see, and hey, they're not camera shy, which is crazy. I think this guy's too busy trying to find the male and mate with her. Can't blame him, but yeah, here we've got a little baby too that they had a while ago. It used to have a school in here, but something happened and a couple of them died off. So yeah, as you can see, we're left with 3 adults and the little baby. So we've got to go get more, which is all right. We'll go do that soon. We've got pearlweed carpet at the front here. So plenty of Anubias, like a lot of Anubias, over $300 worth of Anubias and boost, and some stem plants back there. But yeah, it looks really nice. I don't want to change it anytime soon. In fact, I want to do a little experiment on this in the next couple weeks or so. So stay tuned for that. Moving across, we've got the drink dispenser. It is interesting, you know, it's got a bunch of algae, which I don't really like on that wood there, and it just won't die. I'm even dosing it with liquid carbon, but yeah, I'll keep doing it and hopefully something will happen. But a little bit of a dwarf hairgrass carpet, but it looks nice. It looks really nice. So I'm happy with it. And you know, the hairgrass is loving the fluval stratum in here. This is the first time using fluval stratum. And by the way, these tanks are a year old, all right? So they've been growing for quite a while, and this is how they're looking like now. Oh my God, this guy is just so beautiful though. I keep getting distracted by him. Look at him, all right. No yellow cherry shrimp anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I did the water test and it's fine. Could be because of the temperatures. There is no heater in here. There was a little period of time where I wasn't feeding them, hoping they'd eat the algae, and I don't know, nothing really touched that algae. So maybe it was the feeding, but I saw like after 6 months of the tank running, the shrimp kind of like lost their coloration a little. If you guys know what it is, let me know. But this is interesting. This tank is an interesting story, all right? We set it up and this was like my first actual shrimp tank. Once again, about a year ago. These were all created at similar times. And this cube, I was actually given some Bloody Mary shrimp as a video sponsor from an online fish store, which was really, really cool. Turns out I killed all the shrimp they gave me. After a week, they were all looking like a fried shrimp off the barbie at the, you know, in the foreground right here. And it was terrifying. I was like, oh, this is not good. Yeah, turns out I just had, it was like only cycling for 2 weeks. But hey, I did instant cycle it. I did put plenty of bacteria and everything in it. But the thing is, it needs to be a stable environment. Like, you gotta wait until the plants are settled in. I hadn't done that. So I've waited a whole year now. Yeah, believe it or not, this tank's been running for a year without anything in it, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, that means we also need to get some shrimp for that one too. But if we go up here, we've got the 60-liter tank. As you know, we set this up about 6 months ago and it's looking pretty nice. Plants are growing really well. They're very healthy. The only issue is the freaking algae. More algae in this tank, believe it or not. It's really annoying. It looks bad. As you can see, it's like growing over everything. It's like a dust. Yeah, it's really weird, but it's ruining the whole aquascape in this aquarium. I don't know how I should kill this. Thinking maybe inject some CO2, that might do something, but it's weird. Like, when I take it out, it just falls apart into smaller clumps and ends up spreading around the tank even more. So, oh, by the way, we've got an auto sinkless back there. You are really cool, but you aren't really making much of an impact on the algae in here. There's just so much. I don't blame it. By the way, I'm pretty sure there's 2 other autos in here somewhere. We've also got tons of snails like ramsons. By the way, I've never bought a snail in my life, so any snails you see in my tanks just randomly strolled into the tank and it's having a party time, you know? As you can see, we've got the 3 platies right here, male and 2 female. Hello. Would you? Oh, shit. Oh crap, I just touched the tank glass. Alright, hopefully they don't freak out. But here's the ram cichlid looking stunning. Look at it. Oh, this is definitely the sexiest fish in the tank. Look at that fella. We've got tons of babies, believe it or not. I'm a pro at breeding platies, as you can see. There are like at least 10 in my view right now, and there's probably 20 more in here that I can't see. It's pretty crazy, they're everywhere. So yeah, those are the fish in the tank along with the autos. That's all that's living in this tank right now. And we've also got the rotala that is, I don't know, it's popping out. It's growing so well in here. I'm pretty sure it's the light. It actually is an Aquavivo plant glow. So it's $150 Australian light, a pretty decent light. This is an empty tank, so definitely something coming soon on this one. Now we move over to the desk. This is a desk that used to be covered with just random toys and stuff when I was really young. 4 or 5 years ago, we put 2 aquariums on it, as we all do, I'm sure. Now this tank is looking shit. Absolute shit. Yep, just it can't get any more shitter than this. The plants are doing great, don't get me wrong, but they're doing too great, especially the moss. Yeah, we got a ton of antler guppies in here, Japanese blue antlers. They've been living in here for years, like we've had so many generations in here, and it's looking great. Actually, let me take the top off. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Beautiful. As you can see, we've got the red root floaters and the duckweed. We've got all this blood red rotala growing out too. It's insane. Yeah, we put the lid back on. Believe it or not, it does actually stop most of the fish jumping out. That's the antler guppy jungle right here. All we've got is those antler guppies and nothing else. There was one red cherry shrimp I put in here a while ago, but it could be anywhere, honestly, right now. Doing great, but we're gonna rescape this like really soon. This is definitely the next project, and we're gonna make a whole video about it, tear this to the bare bone like we did with this tank, and make something really cool out of it. So stay tuned for that. Moving next door, we've got a really cool aquarium. I love it. It's got some awesome fish in here. We've got the male albino crebensis. He is awesome, and he has some really nice colors. He is albino, obviously, but he's still got some nice patterning that you can kind of see. The camera doesn't give it justice, though. Even on the fins right there, you can see he's got some nice patterning. I love him. And right here, we've got a school of Colombian tetras. They're beautiful. They're very simple fish, but don't underestimate them. They just add so much to the aquarium. You know what else does? These fellas. These are the albino koshu tetras. Albino blue tetras, basically. And they're not even blue. They stand out really well against the black background. Unfortunately, a lot of the time they're at the surface. I like doing that, so you can't even see them. Like the Vallisneria is just growing so much that they kind of hide amongst it. Not hide, but scavenge amongst it. So they're really cool, and they do stand out. And back there, lemon blue-eye bristlenose. They're also known as the L144. Plecos, I'm pretty sure. They're an L number, believe it or not, so that's actually really cool. But that's the bottom dwelling fish we've got in there, and yeah, that's basically everything in this tank at the moment. So I quite like it. It's very jungly, very natural, and everything's really grown in. Now that is a tour of the bedroom for you guys. It's really cool though that this is my bedroom and I'm surrounded by so many little enclosed natural ecosystems, you know? It's really awesome. Now, we've got 2 more aquariums we've got to get to and a big announcement. So let's just keep rolling, baby. All right, we're in the living room, and right here we've got the main centerpiece tank. Oh my god, look at that. Now, this is one of my favorite tanks at the moment by far. Last night, I literally just went over with the glass and scraped it, and it looked really cloudy and miserable. It looked horrible, but as soon as I got that layer of algae off the glass, it looks crystal clear, which it always was. The algae was clouding up the glass and made it look really bad, but it is looking amazing now. Yeah, this is definitely like the fish tank. This isn't really about the aquascape, but more about the fish. Now, livestock-wise, it's actually pretty interesting. The centerpiece, obviously, is this Laeticara araguaire. I don't know how to say it. I tried to sound like I knew what I was talking about, but it's got such a long Latin name. It doesn't have a common one, so his name is actually Bomber Boy. Now, I'm pretty sure it's a male. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of information on these guys, but he's beautiful, and I originally bought him thinking he was a white fish, but as you can see, he clearly changed his color. I'm pretty sure it depends on the substrate color right here, and since it's darker, it's turned a darker color. Yeah, he's really cool. He's a dwarf cichlid, and he rocks the tank. So we've got a mixed school of neon tetras and cardinal tetras. There's a cardinal right there, and a neon. Boom. So they kind of form together as one big group. I don't know how many of each there are. There's like 5 neon tetras and 6 cardinals or something. We've also got a couple blue tetras. Where are they? I think we've got 4 in here. Probably need to get some more. Oh my god, they go to the other side just as I mentioned their names. Bloody hell. Yeah, there we go. Big and fat. Now, I just fed him, so I'm gonna call this group the fatties, because after every feeding, they get so fat. Like, look how... I don't know how they swim so quickly at this point with a belly that big. So yeah, they're the fatties. What else have we got? We got the swordtails. We've got 2 male swordtails that were born and raised in this tank. We've also got a trio of cherry barbs. Here's the male. This guy, he's stunning. Like, the females are cool, but this guy is beautiful. Look at that. Now, unfortunately, the bristlenose did die, so the 2 big bristlenose. One of them I bought like 6 years ago, so yeah, that was kind of sad, but that was quite a while ago. Plant-wise, we got a mix of everything. Water seaweed, we got crypts all throughout here, java fern, riccia, and moss. It's really random. It's not really that aesthetic, you could say, but since there's so many really cool looking fish in here, it is a sick tank. Not medically sick, it is a stunning tank, all right? We'll just leave it there, you know? Now, I've got to take you out to the front yard and show you what is about to go on in the next couple weeks or so, and an update on the tank outside, of course. So let's go take a look. Alright, right here is the 60-litre outside aquarium. As you can see, it's just doing as it always does. It's looking pretty good. We don't have too much algae, just a bit on the glass, and mind the reflections, it's impossible out here, but it's got no lighting, just the natural ambient lighting from out here. This is the front yard, literally in the front door. So pretty crazy that we just have this tank sitting right here, but it was the best place to put it at the time. It's really cool. We got 2 Zebradanios in here and a white-clad mountain minnow. We definitely will get some more, but they're doing really well in here. There's no issues at the moment, so there's no rush. We've just got artificial plants in here because I don't think anything else will grow out here. Would be a cool experiment though to try some low light plants and see how they go in here with some added nutrients, but for the time being, just some fake plants and very simple layout, but some structure as well for the fish. Nothing too special, but it is an aquarium with fish in it. It's the first thing anyone sees before they enter the house. So, all right, now I've got something really exciting to show you guys. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. There's going to be a proper video coming out within the next month or so. Roughly, might be even longer, but this project is going to be crazy. Definitely the biggest project on the channel. So let's take a look. There's the outside tank, there's the front door. We come over here, boom, there's Lenny. The dog is chilling. Hey Lenny, how's it going? But here is the new project that we're going to be starting soon. 4-foot tank across. It's not very wide. It's about 30 centimeters from the front to the back and about 38 centimeters tall. It is a really nice tank. We're going to be setting this up, keeping it simple, but have some plants in here. And it does get some pretty decent light. So yeah, we'll have to get some low light plants for it, but you guys are not ready for what we're going to be putting in this tank. It's going to be crazy. That's about it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Big news, this big 4-foot aquarium, this baby is going to be set up and we're going to have some crazy additions to the fish collection. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video.